problems, pains, and desires. As we've been discussing, solving a problem for a customer is a really important thing. It's the basis of a great company. But it's important to understand how painful that problem is. Is it irritating? Are customers aware of it? You want to solve a significant pain so that people want to buy that product and they're willing to pay for it, and they're willing to pay for it now. You've heard me say this a lot, but I just need to tell you that from my experience, this is something that's actually a lot harder to get by entrepreneurs than you think. The difference between problems and pains is the intensity of the need for a solution. Your job is to uncover the urgency and intensity of that need. And that's going to make a huge difference in terms of how well your product is adopted, how quickly, and at what price. The idea is to try to figure out what is the critical pain point. Your product should solve an important, significant point in a simple way. It should do this without creating as much or more pain to that customer for using the product. Then you've got a real winner. What you want to hear from your customer is, I don't care how buggy that product is, I don't care about the cost, I want it, and I want it now. So how much do you want for your product? I'll pay whatever it takes. That's how you know you've identified a critical pain point for a customer and you've got a winner on your hand. We often talk about the problem of your product and how it solves that problem or pain. But equally important is what desire your product addresses or solves. In this case, you're looking at how this will fundamentally make their life, the life of your customer, better, easier, happier. The best companies in the world can tap into the desirability of a product. Sometimes companies can tap into building something that's highly desirable and hits it big and makes something very sticky. The two key examples are Snapchat and the iPhone. Be careful, because there's a difference between desire, which is something that's novel, and desire, which is something that people want to have and maintain over time. Desires are the flip side of problems. In an idea state, what happens with a problem? The problem is fixed, and that's the desired state. A desire for the product. Some of the problems address human needs for simplicity, engagement, relationship, confidence, and most importantly, the biggest one is called the cool factor. I don't need an iPhone. A cheap smartphone will do, but I want an iPhone. Today, actually, I don't need a drone camera, but I'm drooling over it. Let's look at how to look at pain and understand a desire. And here's an example. Uber. The customer's problem is, I can't catch a cab quickly. I don't know when it's going to show up. I can't plan on it. And I need it now. They don't know where I am, and I don't know where to find them. I don't have the cash to pay. The customer's desired state is that I can catch a cab quickly, on demand, wherever I am. I know where it is, when it's going to arrive, and what it's going to cost. And it's automatically paid for the moment I step out of the car. Another example is Google. The problem is I can't easily access information. I can't even find it. The desired state is I can access the information I need quickly at the tip of my fingers. That's kind of the same with Facebook. The problem is I don't have the time to keep in touch with my friends. My desired state is I can stay in touch with my friends. I can stay connected with them. I can see what's going on with my friends. Now remember, that's not really a pain. It's not a problem. It's a desire. What's important and elegant in a great business is that they dig deep into the understanding how to tap into the problems and desires that matter the most to the customer, and they build a solution around it. So how do you get a sense of what the real problem and pain is, or desire? At Venture Basecamp, we've developed a mechanism called the Great Problem Litmus Test. It's a checklist of questions investors go through, oftentimes intuitively, whenever a startup comes in to see them. Answer these questions, answer them honestly, and validate whether the problem really exists in the market, and you're doing well.